Hey my fellow YouTubers, I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I'm sitting in my car again. It's breezy outside. It feels so good because it's been like unbelievably hot all week. We've been in the hundreds and it's like you just get so hot. So in continuation, today's topic is going to be about how to be your own hero and finding that within yourself. When you find out what the secret is and what that means, come on, you'll understand what I'm talking about. So that's what today's video is about. So I hope to inspire faith, hope, and love. And if you like my YouTube channel, please hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscribe button below. And with that said, let's get started. So I've been doing a lot of meditation and watching a lot of different people. And I've been, reading a lot of different books. And then I go and reflect and watch a lot of YouTube videos. And I do my research also online about the law of attraction. Of course, I read the Bible all the time. Now, I've been reading it every other day. I don't read it every day, but I read it every other day so that I can meditate on what I've been reading. And I can remember more of what it is that I'm reading and why I am reading that verse or whatever chapter I'm on or whatever. That's how I've been doing it. So today's my day that I gotta read the Bible. I read it last night, a little verse, a chapter, but I feel like I still need to read a little more today because it's actually my night to read a full chapter and then actually meditate in that. But what I mean by this is finding your true authentic self. Finding greatness within yourself. You were born for greatness. And sometimes we try to be somebody we're not. Sometimes we pretend to be somebody we're not. Especially for young high school kids. You try to be the badass or the popular kid. And that's what happens. Is we get lost in our authenticity. And you know how they say, if you love doing something you love, then money will follow. Because it's true. You love doing what you love. It's just like I have a friend who's an amazing photographer. She is an amazing photographer and she loves what she does. And she makes great money at it because she loves what she does. And the money flows after. She doesn't have to work so hard to be like, because she's so good at it that people are willing to charge for whatever it is. And sometimes that's just how it is. If you're really good at something and you love what you do, the rest will follow. Guaranteed. And what I try to tell myself and find in others is I'm finding myself too. I'm learning how to find myself. I've gotten out of my shell. I've always been a very shy person. I've never really been like a one-on-one, like, oh my gosh, like I've always sit back and was quiet and observed from far away. And I just always remember the quote that my grandfather used to tell me, because he told me this when I was coming home from school one day when he was visiting, because my older sister was getting married. I was 14 at the time. My older sister was getting married. She was 18, and they came down for her wedding. And I remember getting out of school one day, and it was in the middle of March, so we still had school, and her wedding was getting closer to spring break. And I just remember one of my friends was making fun of me, and she was saying that I was talking bad about them and this and that and saying all kinds of rumors. And my grandfather saw me crying, and he said, let me tell you something. I'm not going to tell you not to cry. I'm not going to tell you dust yourself off. I'm not going to tell you anything but one thing. And I was like, what's that? Because my grandpa always had like little stories and funny jokes to say, and I thought he was going to try to cheer me up. He goes, life is nothing but a game. He goes, are you either going to sit on the sidelines and just watch everybody else play it and be successful? Or are you going to get up your ass, that's how he said it, and play the game? And he goes, now you can dust yourself off. Once you learn what that means, it's like an eye-opener. And I finally understood what that meant when I started playing the game and started practicing on becoming a better me, a better version of me. You're not going to become successful in life until you to learn to love yourself, to learn how to speak life into yourself and know what that means, and to learn how to be a better version of yourself. That is my whole goal of this whole why I blog sometimes is to maybe help inspire other people become a better version of themselves and learn the journey that I'm taking it. Maybe you might spin it in your own way. That's perfectly fine. But it's learning how to be your own authentic self. First, you gotta get to your roots. And always remember, your failures, write this down, are your successors. Because if you didn't learn from your failures, that means you didn't fail. That means you're repeating it, and you're repeating it, and you're repeating it, and that means you're not failing. That means you're succeeding because you keep doing it. Because if it didn't work for you, then why do you keep doing it? If something doesn't work for you, then quit doing it. Learn from it and make that your success and write that down. Your failures are your success because you gain knowledge from them. And that's what we all need to practice, is learning what our flaws are. One of my flaws is that I talk too much, and then I end up fumbling whatever that's not real. Like, I just start talking. Like, it's not that I'm lying. I'll just start talking and be like, oh yeah, I remember when, and then I'll be like, wait, I never did that. I just made up a story, an accident. It's not that I'm trying to lie or tell a white lie or nothing. It's just that I got so caught up in the moment that it seemed so real because it's a story that had happened in the past to somebody in my family, and I was like, played it like, oh my god, like we're just having this conversation, and I'm like, wait, but that wasn't me. I have to be like, be realistic here, be true to yourself. And that's my issue, is that I talk too much. So I've learned to use that to my advantage. Okay, I talk a lot. Maybe I need to make my own YouTube channel and talk a lot about my own knowledge about what I know, and then use it that way instead of just talking a bunch of crap that doesn't make any sense to anybody. And being true to yourself and walk the talk. Learn how to talk and walk. I was listening to a podcast on YouTube, and I was also reading a podcast on Pandora about the law of attraction. And he was saying, first you got to learn how to walk the talk. And I totally agree. If you can't learn how to speak life, and what I mean by speaking life into yourself is, if you keep telling yourself, I can't do this, I'm a failure, this job sucks, you're repeating to the universe those things that you want, and that's what's going to happen constantly. And it's going to work faster because a negative just creates the universe to make it work faster. God knows that. See, God created you to be something beautiful, and He didn't make you by mistake. So when I tell people, start preaching wisdom into your life and let God decide those words for you. Let His words come out of your mouth and speak nothing but greatness and grace. We're saved by His grace and by His mercy, and we're loved by His love. And that's all we need, is just learn to speak. If it means for me to learn how to speak love into myself, it meant for me to read the Bible. It meant for me to learn different words, that I am a child of God, that I am loved, that I am cherished, that I am beautiful, that I am strong, that I am courageous, that I am something important in life. And I had to tell myself all these different things every single day and night. And I still do that till this day. And I walk with my head held high even on bad days. When I have a bad day, what I do is I watch either a comedy movie, I listen to high frequency sounds, because they're very relaxing, to tell you the truth. It's like meditation, but high vibe frequency sounds. Apparently they're good for you, like to attract money. That's what they say. But I use it to relax me. It calms the high frequency sound. I use it like SMR, and it helps relax my thoughts, and it helps, like, all I can focus on is the sound, and I don't hear anything else, and I just start to calm and think about what's making me so anxious, so angry, so mad, and I start to try to figure out a way out of it without having to see the glass half empty and struggle. Because we get angry, we don't see nothing. We just see gray, and you don't see the beauty. And sometimes when you take a step back and you do the breathing techniques and you just take a step back, you sometimes end up finding the solution is right in front of you, because there's always a solution to everything. And maybe talking to a guidance counselor or your pastor or a friend, they might have a solution for you that you didn't even know. You're like, wow, that was so simple. Like, why didn't I think of that? Learn to speak words that will encourage yourself and when you encourage others. That's why I always tell for my friends is when you're going to start this, practice with 3 things. Give 3 compliments every day to somebody, but mean those compliments. Don't just give compliments just to be like, oh, you look nice today, when in reality you're like, she looks like crap. No, don't do that. Give compliments that are meant, that are real, and that you feel in your soul like, wow, you look amazing today. Great job today. You did an awesome job today. Something that you know that will impact somebody else's life. But don't give simple compliments. I said, give compliments that are different. Like, for instance, your mom. You'd be like, wow, Mom, I'm really impressed on how you did this today. That was a really great meal. You normally cook really well, but today you outdid yourself. Great job, Mom. I'm really proud of you. Or say, hey, Mom, you look beautiful every day, but today you actually look more incredible. Not that I want anything from you, but you do. You look really nice. That suit really suits you. You look elegant. You look clean. And you look very nice. Give words that will encourage to inspire. That is the key. Give words that will inspire and touch the soul. So if you can fix your heart deep down inside, you'll get this. The law of attraction, that's how it works. Every day I thank God for my YouTubers, which I am grateful for you. And every time, people laugh at me because I'll be at work and I'll check, oh my God, I got another subscriber. And I'll get all excited and I'll start jumping and they'll all look at me like, what are you excited about? And I'm like, I just got another. And it's not, has anything to do with being a YouTuber millionaire or nothing like that. It's just that I gained one more person that's willing to listen to my stuff. And I appreciate it. Every single day, I tell God, thank you for that. Because I'm able to do something that I thought I wasn't able to do before. I was always a shy person. People would try to make fun of me. But then when my grandfather died, that memory of him telling me that life is nothing but a game, are you just going to sit on the sidelines and watch people play? Or are you going to get up your butt and play yourself and win and become a winner? Because you are a winner. You're destined for great. So like I said, if you guys like more tutorials like this, hit the subscribe button and hit the like button. And if you guys have any testimonies that you want to share, comment below. I would love to hear from you and hear your testimonies, because that's what it's all about. You want to proclaim what you are and speak it out there. This is why I tell people who are married, do not speak to the world what you don't want your husband to be. If you're constantly like, oh, my wife nags me all the time, my wife is that's what you're telling the universe that you want her to keep doing. She's going to keep doing it. Sometimes we need to step back and see what it is that we're doing wrong and why we are the way we are towards one another. So that would be another video that I would have to do. But that's part of it. We got to speak life into our children. We got to speak life into them, because they are our future. And we got to raise them up. Raise them up to the people that they were born to be, and teach them how to show their own greatness and shine. Thank you. I hope you guys have a great day. And thank you for everything. And I'll show you guys a tour of my car without. I won't go inside, but I'll show you. My car's a little dirty from mask and receipts, because I haven't been really driving it as much, because I've been it's been working real early in the morning, and I just have my dad use it because his car's broken, so he's been using it, and I need to clean it. But it's not too dirty. It's just that is a bag that my son left, and I collect cans because my friends, they like to toss them out in the parking lot, So I just pick them up and collect them, and then I bring them back. The reason why my car is so dirty. I mean, I'm not embarrassed. It's a great car. It gets me to and from work. That's what I manifested. It's a good car. It's just, I need to clean it up a little bit. I did wash it from the outside. I just didn't clean it from the inside. I've been so tired. Work is... But this pandemic, everybody, I think, is worn out. And we all want to wish for the pandemic to go away, coronavirus to go that way. But there's a reason why I like coming out. And I'll show you guys out here. Let me flip it around again. You see that? That's the sun going down. That is the reason why I like to come out here. I like to see the sunset. And I like to just watch it set. So that's another reason why I like coming up here. Because I like meditating in that. Well, with that, I'll leave you with that beauty right there with the sun setting. And I hope you guys have a great night.